Hello, it's Mindless Insanity 602 reporting to you with a day 21, which means that I have 10 more of these to go. Hit 10 more reviews to go. And since we're here before day 21, we're going to be doing a film review for Firestarter, which is a 1984 R-rated 114-minute action horror science fiction film from Mark L. Lester. This is apparently based off of a Stephen King novel, which is cool. Anyways, Firestarter, it's a 1984 film, and we guess what? The awesome Nightmare on Elm Street, which is my favorite slasher film of all time, was released on that year. My favorite slasher film of all time, A Nightmare on Elm Street, was released on that year, so fucking groovy. That's the highlight of 1984 to me. You have tons of substandard films like Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter, substandard. Children of the Corn was also released on that year. Then we got Firestarter, which is a film about this girl who, basically has this mind power that, burns things. I in all honesty, really, this film, unlike the group of films I've been watching recently today, part of my trying to watch as many horror films as I can in the month of October challenge. Well, the original goal was 186, but I think 28 to 214 would be a good number to, see how many I could watch in total. But anyways, like I watched Dreamcatcher. I watched what's the other film that I watched before this? Was a really good one. Jesus, what was that? My brain. I just don't really. Oh, Silent Night, Deadly Night I watched before this. Dreamcatcher and Silent Night, Deadly Night I watched before this. Dreamcatcher, also Stephen King based film. I watched those before this, and those were really intriguing films. Then I watched Firestarter, which, in all honesty, wasn't a very intriguing flick, if you ask me. It's been like a few hours, like as guesstimate, like 5 or 6 hours since I've seen the film. And in all honesty, there's nothing that really stuck with me. There's nothing that really that carried and transferred through my memory banks as, wow, that's a scene that would make me go and be compelled to rewatch the film to see the particular scenes and all the scenes that are accompanying that scene in the film. There's nothing that really, has that effect on me in this film. All in all, from my memory, you get a young Drew Barrymore. She's alright. I don't really dislike her. She probably was like the Dakota Fanning of her age. Like, you get Dakota Fanning and like Man on Fire, that horrible, I think, Ridley Scott or Tony Scott film with Denzel Washington in it. That's a horrible film, but young Drew Barrymore kind of has the feel of the actress in that film, which was Dakota Fanning in that film, where it was pretty annoying, but it was tolerably annoying in her performance. You get Martin Sheen in this film, and he's alright. All in all, this film was pretty, shall I say, really forgettable. It's a film that's really forgettable. Like, if you watch Firestarter, and if you watch Firestarter and then you went up and made yourself some breakfast afterwards, showered, and went to work for like 8 hours, and then after you go to work you do your chores and then you relax a bit for a few hours and then you go to bed. Trust me, within the day, you will not remember Firestarter. You will not remember Firestarter. It's pretty. You won't even remember it. You won't even remember it at least like 5 minutes after you've seen it. It's that fucking forgettable. I, in all honesty, think that this film. I bought the Blu-ray because it was a blind buy, and you know me. I'm trying to develop a film library of Blu-rays, and this was a blind buy for me. I haven't seen this pre the purchase of this Blu-ray, so but whatever. With film collecting, and being a film enthusiast, a film lover, you have to take the blows, and take the punches in order to, develop a nice and diverse film library. Gotta have the classics, gotta have some, like, little shitty films, and the stuff in between, and this film pretty much goes into the shit pile, but I alphabetize my collection, and don't get me wrong, I am not ashamed of, still maintaining this in my collection. I will not, sell this. Will not sell this at any point. Like, maybe when I'm doing, like, a purging where I'm, like, running out shelf room and I have to, make some room for other stuff that is more important to me to add to the collection, I might. But, whatever. I might, but Firestarter, I just don't really have anything other than that. Really, this is just me rambling. This video is just me rambling. Haven't really got into any of the plot structure as what a reviewer should do and what this is intending to be. No, I never really got into that. Because it's so forgettable. The plot's forgettable, and it's not a very memorable flick, but whatever. The cover, whatever. It would be nice to see, just the title on the shelf with the case that I have. There's a sequel to Firestarter. It's available on Netflix, and I don't know about it. I probably will eventually see it because I want to see as many films as I can in my lifetime because I am a huge film lover and I love movies. They're one of the most important things in my life to me. Family comes first, and then, other than family, movies comes a short second. Yeah, or a third, because you gotta worry about food. You gotta worry about food and nutrition and all that shit. So it's family, food, and movies, all in that descending order of importance. Movies I love, whatever, have intense passion, whatever. And I consider myself a part of my family unit, so I'm part of the family unit or whatever. I'm making some. You're probably saying, I don't want no fucking philosophy. All I want is just a goddamn review. I don't want no whatever. So anyways, I'll see you with Day 22 review, Days 22's review of Curtains. And yeah, have like the next 3 or 4 reviews planned out of stuff to do, whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun shit. And whatever. Oh, I completely forgot to talk about the Blu-ray release. The picture quality's fine. It's from Universal. And if the picture quality's fine, it's not a... You don't really get much in terms of extras. It's pretty much a bare bones release. I suspect that one day Scream Factory will get a hold of this film, and will get a hold of the license to this film, and they will probably make a badass Blu-ray release. And since I'm a completist with Scream Factory, and I intend to own every single Blu-ray release that Scream Factory produces. I tend to own every single Blu-ray Scream Factory produces. I'll probably, chuck this release away and, buy that one because I'm a completist that way. So, stop the bullshit and, do all that fun shit. Bye.